If you don't know what to say in conversations, and especially if you feel your mind going blank, I've got two things to say that can help. And no, neither of them is just ask about their interests, because, yeah, that's fine advice, but I'm assuming if you're here, you didn't find it very helpful. The thing that helped me the most and what I tend to focus on in my content is just trying to understand charisma and social skills better. Because you don't have to script out your conversations, but if you understand the basics of what makes a good answer to a question or how to transition out of small talk, you're immediately going to have better conversations. And for me, and for a lot of my clients, learning these things ahead of time meant I knew what kind of main points I wanted to hit and how I wanted to handle things, and my mind didn't go blank quite so often because I was prepared for whatever came up in the conversation. But that doesn't work for everybody, and I actually had one client in particular that really struggled with this. So what I told him to do was not worry about it. Don't worry about coming up with anything particularly clever or interesting to say. Just be smiley, positive, and affirming, basically. It sounds painfully simple, but I once spent 12 hours with a guy that I'd just met, running around the whole city of Boston, getting food different places, all of it. And after 12 hours, I realized that this guy had contributed maybe 20% of the conversation. And everything else he did was just react positively and make me feel good about what I was saying and encourage me to talk more. And it's not that he was afraid to talk or didn't have anything to say. He just really liked hearing what other people had to say. And I watched him do this to every other person at the gym that we went to. And I swear he was one of the most popular people there. That dude was great. Anyway, my client called this channeling himbo energy. And honestly, it worked really well for him. So the first thing I'd try to do is learn the sort of structure and try to understand conversations better. But if that doesn't seem to work for you, just be smiley and positive. It genuinely works so much more than you'd think.